What is going on, friends, family, and the like? The name's Alex, but people call me Riri.
Hardcore search and destroy.
Bringing you some hardcore search and destroy. I realized in theater here as I was rewatching this
Destroy
that
the objectives.
hardcore didn't pop up, but you'll see no HUD and little to no bullet damage whatsoever. There's like 2 shots with the Mossy, so anyway, I'm not going to talk about the gameplay too much. It's kind of sappy. It's hardcore. What I will say is that during this period of time, I was fairly focused. So, you know, if you guys want a tip on, not that any of you do, but just for the sake of trying to make the video to help people to a certain degree if they're watching and they're looking for some strategy to do better than average, I guess would be the right term, in any game type, whether it's hardcore or core. Again, I primarily play core. Not a hardcore fan at all. In fact, I did this to goof around. So, but I took it serious, as I do with every game type, because I hate to lose. Yeah, just patience, particularly in hardcore. Check your corners. You know, sometimes in core you'll get away with it and you can turn on a kid, you know, but in hardcore you're not turning on nobody. So take the first round to gauge what the opposition will do, to determine whether or not they're going to rush, if they're going to, you know, hang back, this, that, and the other, and kind of, you know, adjust accordingly. If you need to rush, do it. You just know that you're not going to probably put up any significant number of kills, but if you're working with a team, it's probably best that you do have somebody that mixes it up like that and rushes. So, and hello to you, sir. How are you today? Good to be, bro. Just sit down. You know what I mean? Just have a seat, bro. Take a load off, dude. Enjoy the spectating mode for a moment. So, anyway, yeah, so that's that. Just be very patient. You'll see me here. I didn't even make an effort to defuse, because these guys, it was already like 1v4, like, you know, and you can't even see the clock. You have to actually stop and hit select to know if you've got enough time to defuse. And unless it's just 1v1 and you get over there quick enough and you get the kill, you're probably not even going to get a chance to get that defuse off. So anyway, I will get back to the gameplay, I suppose, in a little bit. What to talk about? Yeah, so I am potentially. I don't like getting into areas of certainty, because things change and you never know. But yeah, research might be joining the National Guard.
Complete the mission. You're the only one left, comrade.
Again, I don't know anything. I don't know what field. I don't have anything. And again, here I am in a 1v something other situation. So, but yeah, I was thinking about joining. I've got some outstanding student debt, and if you join for 6 or 8 years, they'll actually pay up to $50,000 to forgive that debt, which for me would be outstanding. Because I am sorry, I get lost. I watch the gameplay while I do these, and I get frustrated every time because I could have gotten those. I know I could have gone 1v3 against these Garbos. These kids talk so much shit. They were talking shit the whole game. I had them muted because I didn't want to hear it because they were so bad. And they were like, "Oh, way to camp spawn, bro." And you'll notice, you'll watch this guy with the M60, just big ammo, just going hard. And he sat in his spawn the whole time. Anyway, back to the point. So yeah, it's something I'm looking into, and I will, of course, let you guys know what the dealio is. Because yeah, that can change your life in many ways. Yeah, permanently. Given the area that you go into, of course, you could be deployed. In fact, I was just notified that a guard unit out of Anoka was deployed today to Kuwait for 1 or 2 year commitment. I can't recall, but yeah, they were deployed to Kuwait and for some peacekeeping things. So I would ideally like to find myself in some kind of situation where it would be aid to natural disasters that occur here within the borders of the U.S. It's not that I'm opposed to combat, because I would most certainly like to defend my country if it were genuine defense of the nation, but I think what would really be happening is I'd be out fighting some wealthy, pot-bellied, Bentley-driving, mansion-owning trillionaire in his need and desire to take over the world, and I'm not supportive of that whatsoever. So, yeah, just to let you guys know. Sorry, I had to throw in my 2 cents. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm extremely opinionated, and I have a ton of distaste and unrest for our current governing bodies, but I will share all of that later with you guys, which leads me essentially to my next thing. I've been preparing a series, and I don't know if you guys will respond well to that or not, so I'm going to throw it out here to you now while we have some time to sit down around the round table and chit-chat about invasions and all this kinds of stuff. But yeah, the series is going to be, I think, a 3-parter, one of which will be an entire speech given by a former president of the United States by the name of John F. Kennedy. The whole idea, it's going to be a 3-part series based on this time and what this game is supposed to somewhat resemble. So it'd be regarding, I actually had a primary focus of it. It was going to be the Bay of Pigs, which is really kind of the most infamous situation between the United States and Cuba and the Soviet Union. Of course, there's no Vietnam really in there. That, of course, took place later. Not to say that Vietnam didn't have some spawning points within the situation we're talking about here. But, yeah, so let me know what you guys think, if you want to hear it. I did something way back when on World at War. I did a little something. A little 2-parter talking about World War II and some of the more, not necessarily just the run-of-the-mill stuff, but some of the things you may not have heard about. And this is going to be more along the lines of definitely something you've heard about, but kind of giving you guys a different taste of it. Bringing in some quotes and things from John F. Kennedy, who was really and truly and honestly probably our nation's very last real president, real genuine leader. And I just got dumped on. I don't know how that dude. Anyway, yeah, he got me, but he doesn't defuse the bomb. So, but yeah, so I thought that would be kind of cool. You know, maybe just something to kind of enlighten while you watch a COD video. You know, and I'll try to keep the gameplay good. Yeah, so I figured you guys may or may not like that, but let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to go on and do the 2nd and 3rd part of it if that's just not something you guys would respond to or like, you know, because I want you guys to like what I put up. I mean, it's, as opposed to the whole, I do this for money, I do this because, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, I do want to make sure that you guys still watch this stuff, because it still does take me time to do it, and you know, it does cost money, you know, and so I just want to make sure you guys are into it. So give me some feedback. Tell me if you guys would be cool with that. And I will. I'll try to keep it interesting, man. It's not going to be just, hey, you know, I read this on the Bay of Pigs and this and that. I try to make it more appealing, man. I act like I'm the student. You're the teacher. You know, what would I want to listen to? What would be... Yeah. So I focused on this dude here, right here, for the exact purpose to show you that, Mr. Get out of your spawn, don't talk, you know, I'm beast, like, I'm you know, I'm so badass, like, the fact is, this guy went to that window every single round with the M60 big ammo, and I think he rocked Harden just so he could spray and pray through the walls, and, yeah, so I just thought I'd put that out there for you guys to see. This is proof, right here, that, this guy's a doucher, so, anyway, yeah. So we'll do that. Let me know. Yeah, I got part 1 ready to upload. It's not great. Again, I'm still learning the editing things. If I could, dude, I'd make a spectacle out of this shit, you know? Like, I'd have gameplay cut, go to a fucking black and white pan of, like, Bay of Pigs invasion, the actual day it happened, you know? Like, bam, back to gameplay, boom, little John F. Kennedy giving one of his super great speeches. And yeah, now that we're on John F. Kennedy, I want to say something about him, dude. It's so wild. But to those of you who haven't had the chance to listen to some of his speeches, luckily he's one. You know, he was a president during a more modern time, and so there was the equipment possible there for us to hear his speeches. I mean, everything he gave was really recorded. For those of you who don't know Mr. Kennedy and aren't familiar with him, and are familiar with a certain Barack Obama, you'll understand, and a lot of people think that Barack Obama is a fantastic orator. And he is, for today, current times. He really is a great speaker. But I don't think people realize how amateur he seems in comparison to somebody like John F. Kennedy. If you're to listen to just one of his speeches, he was an extremely intelligent and there's nobody that speaks like him. And I put in a clip it's an extremely famous clip into the first video, just to give you guys a taste of what I mean by that. And so yeah, I really hope that you guys do want to see it and hear it, because the final video will be a speech by him, and it's regarding just that, regarding the Bay of Pigs. And it's not necessarily one of his most famous speeches, but it is famous for the fact that rarely do politicians ever. This was a very covert mission, and so rarely do presidents actually take the time, or not even take the time, but rarely do they actually admit that they fucked up. And in this speech, he does just that. And so it's really, yeah, I hope you guys want to see it and hear it, because to me it's very inspirational. I get goosebumps even listening to John F. Kennedy half the time because of just how fantastic of his. I mean, there isn't anybody like him that speaks like that anymore. It's just incredible to listen to the man. But anyway, now that I'm done deriding JFK, have you guys seen JFK? P.S. If you have not seen that movie put out by Oliver Stone, stars Kevin Costner. If you have not seen JFK, go see it. It's on Netflix. I know you can stream it. Dude, that is one of the best movies of the 20th century, in my opinion. There's a lot of course, conspiracy that surrounds the assassination of John F. Kennedy, but that video, that movie, not only does it provide the impact, just how significant his death actually was at the time for our country, but also how atrocious it was. And in fact, he uses this line, and I don't want to go verbatim because I certainly can't quote it, but you know, we are talking about the murder of our king, you know, the murder of our president. And it's a movie about the only person ever brought to trial in the assassination of the president. And it's incredible. The movie is absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, please see it. I will never recommend movies, but given it's an extremely powerful film, so please see it. If you get a chance, you know, if you're looking for a date night with the gal, rent JFK. It'll keep you guys both interested, I promise. So, great movie. And yeah. What else? What else to talk about? Justice, dude. We'll call out a little shout out to you. Congratulations on the job. You are now officially a man. So, losing the V card makes you officially an adolescent boy. So once you lose your virginity, you become an adolescent, in my opinion only. But now that you have a job, dude, you are genuinely a man. And you are now subject to tax paying and whatever else should come along with it. So enjoy it, fine sir. And your family's in my thoughts, dude. I hope everything's okay up north. I know you're in Canada right now for reasons other than you probably want to be up there for. So just know you guys are in my thoughts and in my prayers, and I wish your whole family the best with everything that's happening up there. All right, buddy? So yeah. And dude, by the way, Minnesota right now, dude, the weather's peaking up. I'm on a company softball team, and I'm feeling confident. We were out hitting the other day, and I don't know how far the fence was, but I want to guess between 293, and we were popping them out, baby. That's something I love playing, a little baseball. was softball. I have to say it. I wish it were genuinely baseball. I always thought I'd never play softball. Here I am. So, I'm really excited for that. That should be a lot of fun, man. I love competing, and what better way to do it than store to store? So we're hoping for putting up the trophy. We got a good team. I think we'll be dangerous, and yeah, fingers crossed. So wish me luck there. I'll be indisposed on Sundays, and that rounds me up to another fact. So a very fun, kind gentleman that I play with regularly on Xbox Live, a coworker of mine. His name is Jason. Was just recently given a promotion at our company. He is now the supervisor of myself in my department, which is appliances and the home theater area. And so congratulations to him. Fine, sir. He'll do a phenomenal job. I have all the faith in the world, and I'll do everything I can to make his job in my area as easy as possible. But, yeah, he offered me up Sundays and Mondays off, so I think he is an A+ sexy man for that, and thank you, kind sir. So Sundays and Mondays, Riri's gonna go hard in the paint, hopefully find some time to make some good videos and bring you guys some good stuff. And here is the ultimate fail of the day. I had the chance to clutch it. Here's where overthinking gets you in Call of Duty. I had gone that same direction the last time I planted the bomb. However, I did not want to be in the same position that they had seen me the last time. I wanted to go essentially right up top and look out. And unfortunately, Claymore was there, and this kid gets the defuse. So I fucked up and failed my team, and we lost because of it. But yeah, I went 24 and 3 for 11,750, which is my all-time high score. So. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry to bring you a losing video, and sorry it was rambling, but I did try to update you guys on what's up. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. You are all my favorites. And research of Vamanos.